Resilience is the ability to cope with adversities, overcome challenges, and emerge stronger from difficulties. This skill is crucial in the contemporary world, where we are constantly bombarded with uncertainties and pressures. The teachings of Stoicism, a philosophy practiced for over 2,000 years, offer a solid and practical approach to developing resilience. In this text, we will explore how Stoic principles can help us become more resilient by addressing central concepts of Stoic philosophy and how to apply them in our daily lives. Stoicism, an overview. Stoicism is a school of philosophy that emerged in ancient Greece, founded by Zeno of Citium around 300 BC. Stoics believe that virtue is the highest good and that wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance are the pillars of a virtuous life. Among the main Stoic philosophers are Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, whose works remain influential to this day. Fundamental principles of Stoicism. Dichotomy of Control. Stoics teach that we should distinguish between what is under our control and what is not. We should focus our efforts on what we can control, our own actions and attitudes, and accept with serenity what we cannot change. Amor fati. This principle encourages us to love our fate, accepting life's events as necessary and inevitable. Instead of resisting what happens, we should embrace and learn from every experience. Memento mori. The reminder of mortality helps us value the present and live each day as if it were our last. This encourages us to act meaningfully and not delay our efforts for the future. Virtue is the supreme good. For Stoics, virtue is the only true good. Living according to reason and human nature is the path to true happiness and serenity. Developing resilience with Stoic teachings. Acceptance and serenity. Resilience begins with the acceptance of circumstances. Life is unpredictable and full of challenges. Stoics teach that we should accept things as they are without being shaken by adversities. This does not mean passive resignation, but rather active and rational acceptance. Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic masters, stated that it is not things that disturb us, but our opinion about them. This teaching invites us to reassess our perceptions and maintain serenity in the face of difficulties. When we accept what is outside our control, we save mental and emotional energy that can be directed toward productive actions. To apply this principle in our daily lives, we should start by recognizing the situations that cause us stress or anxiety and ask ourselves, is this under my control? If the answer is no, we should strive to change our attitude towards the situation, accepting it as it is. This does not mean that we should not act when possible, but that we should do so calmly and rationally, without being dominated by negative emotions. Focus on internal control. The dichotomy of control is a central concept in Stoicism. Focusing on what is under our control, our thoughts, attitudes, and actions, gives us a sense of power and purpose. Instead of worrying about external and unpredictable events, we concentrate our energies on personal improvement and rational decision-making. Practicing internal control involves developing a disciplined mind. Daily meditations and reflections on our values and goals help us stay focused and avoid unnecessary distractions. This practice strengthens our resilience as we become less vulnerable to external fluctuations. For example, if we face a problem at work, we can choose to focus on solutions instead of lamenting the difficulty. This involves a rational analysis of the situation, planning possible actions, and executing these actions with determination. By maintaining control over our reactions and decisions, we strengthen our resilience and our ability to deal effectively with adversities. Amor fati, embrace fate. The concept of amor fati encourages us to love our fate, regardless of the circumstances. When we face adversities, instead of lamenting or resisting, we can choose to see these events as opportunities for growth and learning. This positive attitude transforms challenges into catalysts for personal evolution. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wrote, "A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it." This metaphor reminds us that we can transform difficulties into fuel for our development, cultivating an attitude of acceptance and gratitude for all life experiences. Practicing amor fati involves changing our perspective on life's events. Instead of seeing obstacles as something to be avoided, we should welcome them as part of our path. Every difficulty is an opportunity to practice virtue, develop skills, and strengthen our character. This allows us to face life with a positive and resilient attitude, always ready to learn and grow from every experience. Memento mori, value the present. The constant reminder of our mortality, memento mori, is a powerful motivator to live fully. When we recognize the impermanence of life, we are encouraged to make the most of each moment and make choices that truly matter. This helps us avoid procrastination and take meaningful actions in the present. The practice of meditating on mortality teaches us not to fear death, but to use it as a reminder to live with integrity and purpose. This perspective strengthens us in the face of adversities, as it makes us realize that every challenge is an integral part of our limited and precious journey. To apply memento mori in our daily lives, we can start by reflecting on the fact that our life is finite and that each moment is unique. This encourages us to live more consciously, making the most of each day and prioritizing what really matters. By doing so, we become more resilient, as we value the present and are prepared to face any challenge with an attitude of gratitude and purpose. Virtue is the north. For Stoics, virtue is the foundation of resilience. Cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance gives us a solid foundation to face any challenge. Virtue guides us to act according to our values, regardless of external circumstances. Wisdom helps us make rational and informed decisions. Courage allows us to face fear and adversity with firmness. Justice guides us to treat others with fairness and respect. Temperance teaches us to moderate our desires and maintain emotional balance. Together, these virtues form a shield that protects us from life's blows and allows us to persevere with dignity. To apply these principles in our daily lives, we must constantly work on developing our virtues. This can be done through daily reflection, self-assessment, and deliberate practices of virtuous actions. By striving to live according to these values, we strengthen our resilience and become capable of facing any challenge with integrity and firmness. Applying Stoicism in daily life. Daily practices to cultivate Stoic resilience. Stoic meditation. Set aside daily time to reflect on Stoic teachings and apply them to your life. Meditate on the dichotomy of control, on what you can do to improve yourself, and how you can serenely accept what is beyond your control. How to practice. Find a quiet place, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing. Reflect on the day's challenges and ask yourself which ones are under your control. Plan your actions based on this reflection and free yourself from unnecessary worries. Stoic journal. Keep a journal where you can record your thoughts, challenges, and progress. Use it to reflect on your reactions to adversities and to plan virtuous actions. This habit helps consolidate the Stoic practice and monitor your personal development. How to practice. Dedicate a few minutes at the end of each day to write about your experiences. Question your emotional reactions and analyze how you could have acted more virtuously. This exercise promotes self-knowledge and self-correction. Negative visualization. Practice negative visualization, a technique where you imagine possible adverse scenarios. This practice prepares your mind to face unexpected challenges calmly and resiliently, reducing the emotional impact of setbacks. How to practice. Regularly imagine possible problems that could arise in different areas of your life. Visualize how you could react to these problems rationally and virtuously. This prepares your mind to better handle unexpected situations. Gratitude and acceptance. cultivate gratitude for all experiences, good and bad. Be thankful for the lessons that challenges bring and accept what cannot be changed. This positive attitude strengthens resilience and promotes a healthy mental state. How to practice. At the beginning or end of each day, make a mental or written list of things you are grateful for, including challenges that brought learning. This reinforces a positive and resilient attitude towards life. Practical examples of Stoic resilience. 1. Professional challenges. Face difficulties at work with a Stoic mindset. Focus on what you can control, your performance, attitude, and work ethic, and accept external circumstances with serenity. Use each challenge as an opportunity to learn and grow. Example: if you do not get a promotion you expected, instead of feeling down, reflect on what you can improve in your performance. Accept the situation and use it as motivation to further enhance yourself. 2. Relationships. Apply Stoic principles in your relationships by cultivating patience, understanding, and justice. Accept that you cannot control others' actions, but you can choose how to respond to them virtuously. Example: if someone treats you unfairly, remain calm and respond with patience and understanding. Focus on how you can act justly and balanced, regardless of the other's behavior. 3. Health and well-being. Face health problems with courage and resilience. Focus on what you can do to improve your condition and accept what is beyond your control. Use adversity as an opportunity to strengthen your body and mind. Example: if you face a chronic illness, concentrate on actions that are under your control, such as following medical treatments and adopting a healthy lifestyle. Accept the limitations imposed by the disease and seek ways to live fully despite them. Conclusion: Stoicism offers a practical and profound approach to developing resilience. By adopting Stoic principles, acceptance, focus on internal control, amor fati, memento mori, and the cultivation of virtue, we can face life's challenges with courage and serenity. These practices not only help us survive adversities, but also to flourish and live a full and meaningful life. Stoic resilience teaches us that although we cannot control what happens to us, we can always control how we respond. This understanding gives us a sense of power and purpose, transforming each challenge into an opportunity for growth and virtue. May we all, inspired by the teachings of the great Stoics, face life with courage, wisdom, and resilience.